if we're all being honest, we've probably been in a couple of dysfunctional romantic relationships and had some dysfunctional friendships. And when you get into a relationship, you tend to attract what you are or the unhealed parts of yourself, or a combination of the two. You know, if your parents set a bad example for you, chances are you're going to gravitate toward whomever your father or mother was, or a combination of the two. You have to heal from your childhood. You have to be a whole person. You can't give from a place of lack, right? I gave every single part of myself away to people who didn't deserve it. People that weren't really my friends, and romantic partners that were not my equal. They mistreated me and took more than they ever gave. And I'm not talking about money. That shit doesn't matter. I'm talking about pieces of your soul, pieces of yourself. And I was only ever met with fake love. Like, I have never truly been loved. I mean, I probably have in my younger years, but not by the people I married, and not by my family, not in a functional way, only my grandparents and stuff like that. And what happened was I would be so empty at the end of the day from giving every part of myself away to my clients, to colleagues, to people I met. And they would take. They never gave me anything, though. When I needed a shoulder to cry on, there was no shoulder there. If anything, my husband actually pushed me out of bed onto the floor when I needed something. And that was when he got a restraining order and said that I was abusing him. But anyways, I had nothing left to give to my children, the most important people, right? The people that needed the most from me. I had nothing left to give them. And your children need you emotionally. And so does that other person, but they have to be willing to give them their whole self to you and be healed. And you have to be willing to give your whole self to them and be healed. You don't give from a place of lack. You take care of yourself. You nurture yourself. You don't give what you don't have. You don't kill yourself to just receive breadcrumbs. That isn't love. That is abuse. That is emotional neglect and abuse. And that is all I had ever received, even in childhood. So I didn't really know any better. I went out seeking the answers because I'm a lifelong learner. And so if you want to find somebody who is truly going to love you and care for you in the way that you love and care for people, you must heal from your past. You must heal your childhood wounds. You must become more emotionally intelligent. And you must set strict boundaries. And you do not willy-nilly get into relationships. You cut people off immediately when you see that they are not your equal, because you deserve better than that. And unless you demand better, you'll never receive better.